State-owned enterprises remain a concern for the Auditor-General, and that's emerged in Tsakani Maluleke's general report on national and provincial audit outcomes for the financial year 2019-2020. Now, there's been some improvement in audit outcomes, but the AG says solutions are needed to prevent failures. eNCA's Heidi Jokas has more on the recent report.
The Auditor-General has not held back when it comes to the state of government entities' books. A number of entities disclosed uncertainty in their financial statements, as well as a going concern on whether or not they would be able to continue.
As auditors, we were uncomfortable that those entities, without a guaranteed capital injection or a major shift in how they are operating, that they would be able to continue to operate into the foreseeable future.
Overall audit outcomes improved, with 66 auditees improving and 35 regressing, but over 2 billion rand could not be audited due to missing or incomplete information.
Whilst we're seeing some signs of improvement in this year, we remain somewhat concerned that we're not seeing the progressive and sustainable improvements that are required. We're not seeing that there are improvements in addressing the widespread weaknesses in basic financial management controls.
The annual report also found that irregular expenditure decreased to over 54 billion rand from 66 billion. But the AG says this is not something to celebrate.
The pace and diligence around investigations is not evident. The discipline that should be enforced is not happening, so there are no consequences. The recovery of funds is not happening. The condonation of things that can only happen once we are clear on what gave rise to that irregular expenditure, that's not happening, and the write-offs are not happening. And all of that indicates that we are continuing to have a culture where there is tolerance for lack of compliance.
Public office bearers and officials still did business with the state, even though that was outlawed in 2016. The AG is calling on accountability and action to be taken to ensure that not only clean audits are obtained, but also maintained. Heidi Jokas, Pretoria.